Yo guys, um, I'm back with another video. It's currently again 1:37, like I do, 1 in the morning recordings. I guess I don't know. I'm just doing this casually anyway. Like really, just 1:37. I guess just when I remember to do it. I guess anyway, I'm here with a Princess Connect Redive review. That's the one I'm planning to do in this video, at least, or review, go over. And so I'll make a disclaimer first of all. I'm not sure. Well, this disclaimer will affect how I rate Princess Connect Dive. I'm not sure if there's a previous series or season that connects to Princess Connect Dive, like is Princess Connect Dive a sequel of an anime, or come from an anime? Because from what I could tell, I just watched it as a standalone. I've not watched any of the others. If there is other ones, or if it's just a standalone anime, then it will affect my it will affect my rating of it. However, I'm judging this based off it being a standalone cool Princess Connect that I've watched the whole season. Cool. If there's more, then take what I say with a pinch of salt, because you're supposed to watch the previous seasons prequels. Obviously, you should watch them before you watch this, because without context, I will get into what I think of it, but without context, it was kind of confusing. So yeah, I'm not sure if it did. If it did, then take what I say with pinch of salt. If it didn't, then if it doesn't, then believe what I say. I guess. Anyway, into the review. What do I think about Princess Canadian? I really don't like. I don't think it's that good of an anime. If I'm being honest, it's very confusing. It doesn't really explain anything. It kind of just assumes you understand everything. Oh, where they got the powers, what the powers mean, where they come from, how they get the powers, who has the powers. Does everyone has access to this princess power, for example? Does where did the guy come from? Why is he? And I'm oh yeah, I should have put disclaimers. I'll put disclaimer spoiler in the title and in the description before now, but spoilers because this one is an actual review and I'm saying negative. I feel like for me, negative reviews, I'll go into detail with the. I guess I'll go a bit more into kind of spoiling it because it's bad anyway. But obviously you can decide to watch it if you want. But again, doesn't. Again, back to my point, it doesn't explain anything. It kind of just says, "Cool, you're supposed to know what Princess Power is, know what you know." Again, it doesn't explain anything. It doesn't have proper like training. It's kind of like the only saving grace is the main character, not the main character, but what's it called? Oh shit, I don't know. I can't remember the name. But the main character's guide, or the attendant to the main character, she's the only one that makes up. And Katya as well. Those two are actually the best. And Pecorine. Pecorine is okay, good as well. Those three characters make up. Again, Katya, Pecorine, and the three characters, other than the main character, make up anything that's good about this. Anything. That's the small things that are good, and that's the meager things that are good about this anime. Other than that, there's nothing else. It doesn't explain anything. It doesn't show anything. It feels like it ended on. It kind of felt like a random ending. Like the ending was like, oh wait, what the hell? This is such a random ending. Like it didn't feel like it was a planned ending. It was felt like a very rushed ending. Maybe they didn't have enough funding to fund a kind of full story based on it. But again, it felt very rushed. It felt very out of place. Like just like the order of things, whether it wanted to be a slice of life, whether it wanted to be action, fantasy. I'm not sure. It was kind of very all over the place. Like, just I disliked it personally. For example, when did Pecorine, or like how come it went? You know, how come she only found out or remembered that she was Princess Eustania, or Princess Eustania at the end? Like, you know, why doesn't anyone remember that she's Princess Eustania? Surely you recognize that Princess Eustania is the one that looks like you, rather than the white-haired girl who's been pretending all this time. It doesn't really explain that. Oh, I can understand like cool. You can assume that the white-haired girl, has tricked the king and queen into thinking that she's actually Princess. See, but again, that leads to explanation. I kind of want an explanation Like how have they been tricked? Like is it magic? Is it just that it could drug, or what has caused them to not realize and then let her take control? Yeah, no explanation there. Again, why does this happen at the end? Why doesn't she remember that she's Princess Christina at the start? If she does remember, why didn't she go to the castle straight away? Oh, because she didn't have a sword again. Then you're kind of having to make excuses. Again, you're kind of having to make excuses for the anime itself. To kind of you're having to make your own assumptions that, this is what it means, rather than actually telling you, okay, cool, this is this. How does this work? This is this, right? And so, yeah, those are my honest opinions. I disliked it. It wasn't the best anime I've seen. It's not even one I would want to watch again, or like a casual anime I would probably never watch this again. If I'm really honest, it wasn't the best. Like I could, like, again, it was very bad. It just had lack of rush, had lack of like character development, world building. Like we only got to see a small bit of the world. It had no explanation on who the fucking is the goddess. Like the goddess that sends the main character down, or I guess the main character I should say, right down. Who is she? Why does she? Why is she the goddess? Why is she? And I mean, why is she the goddess? Why is she not recovered from whatever she's wounded? Apparently, she looks like she's wounded. Apparently, that she said that earlier on, like, oh, she's not fully recovered or something like that. Start again. It's just there's a lot of things that I disliked, but I can't really get them into words. Probably other than like, I just like the way they structured it. And while animation wise, I feel like it had good. I feel like animation wise, it has good animation. So if I was to rate on animation, it would be different because that animation was good. Like, so if I had budget for animation, I wonder what happened with the actual story. That's my question. The animation was actually really good, but the story just didn't have anything. It was bad and just mishandled, misplaced. Like the story was not there. Right? Even for me, for example, SAO had a better story, had better everything, character development, this, that, right? And everyone goes in on SAO for having bad character development, bad explanation as to how Kirito get his powers. Like, just lots of plot. Has a lot of plot amount of Kirito just having this random dual wielding skill that no one else has for some reason. Like, how would you explain that? At least this, at least this somewhat bullshits the explanation. This one doesn't explain any of the powers at all. It doesn't explain any of the power or power scaling or anything. So if you dislike SEO for its character development, world development, whatever, dislike SEO for, this one's way worse. At least in my opinion. Yeah, this is all my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. So take it as you will. So yeah, if I had to rate it out of 10, it'll be a 3. It'll probably be around a 3, and that's the lowest rating I think I've given on this channel. 3, yeah, it's a 3 out of 10 for me. Not the best. Again, this laugh, like I watched it. If I tell you how anime, you can stop watching now if you don't want to listen to me waffle for again another couple of minutes. But the reason why I watched this video is because a lot of the time I watch the videos, there's anime cap or anime recap videos, anime recapped videos on YouTube, and I will get like the gist of the anime before I watch something. If I'm like, oh, cool, so like, I at least know basics of anime. I won't not watch the whole anime recap kind of thing. I'll just watch like the basic kind of stuff that explains the first 3 episodes for me. Because rather than having to watch the first 3 episodes to kind of discern whether an anime is good, I'll watch this anime recaps, and then they can help me because they're actually quite decent, right? If you need a quick basic kind of review, you go to stuff like hashtag anime recaps on YouTube and just watch those because there's actually help you kind of decide whether you want to watch anime or not, and you can kind of watch it for the basic gist, but if you actually go on to watch it, it helps me at least. That's what I do anyway. At least, like for example, this last week, it's helped me so much that I've watched more anime in this last week than I have probably this year, because I've just been very off anime because of university and getting prepared for it, A levels and all that stuff. I was like, no, anime can go to the back burner. But now that I'm having more time, even at university, I'm having more time at university to do this kind of thing. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me just watch anime real quick. Cool. Again. Anyway, that's it for my video. I'm gonna do another reaction anytime soon. I don't know. I'll probably do another one like tomorrow or whenever I'm next less busy or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I was record anything. I just wanted to at least get this one out of this one out there because I really disliked it, at least in my opinion. Again, anyway, like, subscribe, whatever. La da 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 da. You get to just like, subscribe. You get to just la da 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 da. I don't need to say it. Like, again, I'm saying this again. Anyway, peace.